I was actually a Dota player, a competitive player long ago, when there was this competition called the CAPL, which was a league system. So I was very inspired by how this league managed to keep the community alive, managed to make everyone want to play more and actually stick together as a team, because there are 4 seasons to it. So it's mainly because of the CAPL that I decided, Dota 2 scene needs some vitality, it needs more competitions. So that's why I came up with this league.
Back then, even in Dota 1, the demand was already there. Like, I think back in 2006 to around 2010, the period back then, there was a lot of competitions being held regularly, and you could see that there was a demand for competitive events to be held on a daily basis. Coming to Dota 2, I think basically it's a very new game. It's quite a new community that we have here. We have some of the old faces back then in Dota 1, but at the same time we have new people that are coming to the team as well. So I think that it was important that we kickstart this new year with this Dota 2 League, to actually present these teams with an opportunity to showcase their skills and also hopefully to reignite the competitive community. Going forward, I think what we want to do for the league is actually bring other games in, other esport titles into the league. But with Dota 2, I think that it's the right game to actually really kickstart everything, because it's a popular game, like I mentioned, a new community, but also a very large one. I mean, we had an overwhelming response in the space of 3 days.
We will have 3 categories, the open category, amateur category and the professional category. So in the first season, all teams will start in the open category, and from there the top 16 will be promoted to the amateur league, and from amateur league the top 8 will be promoted to professional league. So what this means is that from the second season onwards, the teams will be segregated according to their skill level. So they will feel more, like for example the top teams, they will feel that it's more worth their while to play against other top teams because, it kind of fits their skill level more. Whereas in the lowest categories, the open category, the teams there won't feel like, hey, this team is so strong, they're just going to win us anyway, so we don't want to take part. So this creates a better environment for teams of different skill levels to progress. And in each season, there will be a certain number of teams that progress upwards and get relegated downwards as well. And aside from the open, amateur and professional categories, aside from Dota 2 actually, there will also be a shoutcasting competition. I think this is the first ever one, well, in Singapore at least. And we do need to find new talent, because if we want Dota 2 to become a competitive sport, it means that the masses have to accept it. And this is the best way to bring entertainment to everyone. So we need to groom a shoutcaster. And this was one of the ideas that I had to actually pick one out from the people and encourage them to come and participate.
I think there's a lot of reasons to be excited about this league. The first reason I can think of for the back of my mind is the prize pool, because I think that it's actually quite an extravagant prize pool for the first kind of its series in Singapore. And this prize pool, I think it rewards gamers based on the level of effort and everything. As you progress up the league, you will eventually get more reward. Another important thing that I want to mention is the fact that the community actually gets to have a say in everything. And this is through our voting systems, our channels that we actually open up to the community to vote for. And this is important because I think that eventually what determines the success of this event eventually is you guys, the community. And that's why we actually structured it in such a way that we wanted you guys to be involved in the process as well. I think another main vision that I had for the team when I first started out, it was for the team not only to be the face of gaming here in Singapore, but also to be the face of esports generally in the Southeast Asian region.